Hi. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your favorite new YouTuber, LA. I am coming to you live from my bedroom. I'm doing well. The bedroom looks nice. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you all enjoy tonight's conversation. I want to dive in about something I've touched on before on my channel, and it did really, really well, which I'm not surprised that it did well. I just want to, I don't know if it's called get into a part two or just dive into it more because I'm very passionate about it. And what happened was what makes me so passionate about what I'm talking about is because I keep seeing the same kind of story repeat and replay itself. And that is a little bit discouraging to see. So before we get into the conversation, please allow me to run the intro and then I'll be right back and we can talk real deep. Yeah, Drake was patting you on the back. All the rappers. Hey, what's up? Back again. Hey, what's up? It's up to you to do the research. It's up to you. Thanks so much for sticking around for that. I really want to talk about what I saw today. I'm in a Facebook group, and the group was supposed to be geared around luxury, the luxury experience, how Black women can level up, what that looks like, and what it turned into was something other than what I thought it was going to be, right? So what I thought it was going to be was a group where we could really feed off of each other, learn from each other, learn skills to navigate corporate America, to learn what career fields are growing and popular, how to get our foot in the door, how to network. It's not that, but I'm not faulting anybody for it. And I saw something in the group today because it was just I don't visit the group. I will say that. I don't visit the group. There are groups that I actively go and visit. This is not one of them. But I went to the group today and what I saw was a post that had a few different brands, like labels, right? Labels of brands. And it had in order your level of wealth based on the type of luxury label bag that you carried. And it could have been a simple, friendly post, but it was gaining traction and people were commenting. And I'll show you the post just now so you can see what it is that I'm talking about. It just touched a nerve for me because I know how much better Black women in our conversations can be. And because it is such a large group with so many women in it, I just wanted to share with you all what the post said. So let me give myself a second to find what I'm looking for. And here it is here. So it said levels of luxury bags. Hermes, Filthy Rich, Chanel Boss Lady, Dior Elegant Rich Beauty, Glowing Rich is Gucci, Celine is Second Generation Rich, Bulgari is Single Modern Lady. Some others are like Supervisor, Office Worker, and MCM is for students. And my comment in this post is I want Black women to have different conversations. We are so engulfed in consumerism because it's directly connected to our self-worth and self-esteem. What I'd like is for Black women to talk about the things that are happening now. And I'm not saying that we're not, but I'm saying when you think of it in the terms of individualism, then you're not pushing the needle forward and you're still not having the conversations that we need to have. So I would like for Black women to have conversations that look more like we need to mimic the insider trading that is being talked about on Capitol Hill with these senators and governors that we entrust to represent us, how they are investing in certain stocks based on bills and laws that they know will pass or executive orders or privatizing certain aspects of the government. If they're buying stocks that reflect these laws that they're going to change, then we should be mimicking that. I want us to have conversations like that, not to make excuses about how how these bags are investment pieces. I, I've looked and been interested in the secondhand luxury market. These people aren't getting the money that people are pretending they're getting. Nobody is getting the money that they're pretending to get. That is why you can buy these luxury bags way below retail and way below what your initial price or paid price was. These bags aren't investments. They're not investments. We have to stop having that conversation. It's just not true. The economy, the market, it's just too down for anything like that to be an investment. We're not having truthful conversations in this market. And then individualism in this conversation also looks like, well, it's not me. I don't do that. I don't care about that. Okay, but that doesn't address what I'm talking about. We need to talk about how 10 of us can buy a franchise of a popular restaurant or retail store. That is what we need to be talking about, but we're not. We're in this perpetual cycle of luxury labels and making brands rich. So what I did was I went and asked our good friend ChatGPT to just give us some insight on why materialism is so closely tied to materialism and consumerism is so tied to Black women's esteem and self-worth. And it profoundly, ChatGPT was able to profoundly explain why these are so intertwined and interconnected. And if you're having a conversation in which this doesn't apply to you, then send it to a friend that it does apply to. Then let's talk to your little sister about what this means. Because I don't want Black women to feel like they're so far removed. Pardon me. I think this little bird would just look so cute like that. Okay. So I just don't want Black women to pretend that this doesn't affect them. We are all affected by it. We are all affected by the consumerism. And so what ChatGPT so eloquently pointed out, which is pretty much what I got into, was that consumerism is deeply linked to Black women's self-esteem because it exploits insecurities created by societal beauty standards, economic disparities, and the pressure to level up. We're all feeling that. I don't know a Black women's networking, interviewing, leveling up, skill building group that doesn't promote always be applying. There's no rest. There is zero rest. It's always level up. And what I've learned in my 40 years of being on this earth, that the true luxury isn't money. The true luxury is freedom. And however you can obtain that is the goal. However you can obtain freedom is the absolute goal and what you need to be looking for. So it describes beauty standards and Eurocentric ideas of beauty. And Black women are bombarded with messages that their natural features, hair, skin tone, body shape are not the standard. We've seen it be multiplied by women who don't look like us. Have we not? We've all seen how profound our looks are viewed on other women. The Kardashians and their braids, white women and their braids, the Kardashians and their body dysmorphia, which we'll never call it that. People aren't calling it what it is. People aren't calling it body dysmorphia, but it is. There's an absolute obsession with Black women, our shape, our color, our hair. But people aren't having those conversations genuinely, right? So the beauty industry profits from this by selling hair relaxers, wigs, skin lightening creams, and makeup that fix perceived flaws. And we've all been conditioned to this by some level, at some level. And many Black women spend a lot of money on products and they feel pressure to meet a standard that they've already set. Because if you look in any advertising, any modern style trends, they are learned and from Black women. Almost all of them. Almost all of them are learned from Black women. So I think there's also like a social status that Black women want to present, regardless of the facts. And social media does glorify luxury brands, designer bags, and high-end lifestyles as markers of success. But in reality, getting through the week in this environment, this political environment, this economy, this climate, getting through the week is successful. And Black women are often excluded from traditional wealth building opportunities like home ownership, generational wealth, and are encouraged to look. Oh, this is good. ChatGPT really just dropped a gem. It says Black women are often excluded from traditional wealth, are encouraged instead to look wealthy. I know that hit home for some people. So this leads to overspending on fashion, beauty, and lifestyle goods as a way to signal value. Signal success, and signal desirability in a society that undermines them. And we are often undermined every day on social media, every day on these apps. There's another attack from another front, from our own men, society, fashion, politics. Everywhere you turn, there is something being done or said about Black women. So we also need to talk about, oh, this is good, hypervisibility and soft life expectations. Black women are constantly scrutinized, whether it's how they present themselves at work, in relationships, or online. Because I know a few women that can really relate in relationships, even with partners who are also Black. Black women are picked apart, told how they're not performing in a way that they should, how they're not being as soft as they can be, right? The rise of soft life culture, aesthetic luxury, ease, and femininity puts pressure on Black women to perform wealth and hyperfemininity through consumerism. This can create a cycle of spending on beauty enhancements, vacations, and luxury goods just to keep up and maintain an image. Our partners aren't being super supportive in this way because they are allowing us to be bombarded from society and then by them. So if you're a Black woman and you're in a relationship with someone who's just not supporting you, I would suggest you get out fast, because there's too much societal pressure, and then to come home and not be supported, that's another demon. That's just a demon you have to slay. And although we can't do much about societal pressures except not adapt to those pressures, we can definitely do something about the relationships that we're in. I think it's very profound. A lot of Black women spend so much time emotionally spending. You're not in a good mood, retail therapy. You're not in a good mood, brunch with your friends. You're not in a good mood, instead of maybe focusing on what can be positive. Shopping often becomes a coping mechanism, buying things to feel better or to affirm your self value or create a temporary sense of control. I can completely relate to this. I can completely relate to this. But the temporary confidence boost from consumerism often fades, leading to financial stress and deeper self esteem struggles. Because the more you spend, trust me, that really weighs in on your self esteem as well. The more money you spend will definitely weigh in on your self esteem. So that consumerism just creates a vicious cycle in which you end up feeling worse about yourself at the end. It's unfortunate, but it's very true. Okay, this one may be a touchy subject, but I have to get into it because we have to talk about influencer culture and marketing manipulation. So many of us follow who we are looking up to or who we consider to be inspiring women, Black women who are inspiring. They seem to have the perfect lifestyle. They have everything your heart could imagine. They have the grandiose home. They have the wonderful husband. They have the bags. They have the trips. But brands specifically target Black women through influencers who promote hair, beauty, and fashion as the key to confidence and desirability. We all know this to be true. We all have an influencer that we follow or look up to, and we want that lifestyle. But you have to understand that brands know that. Brands aren't pumping this influencer free product and money and whatever else you can imagine because they really enjoy the content. They know the content is influential. And most of the time it's not even genuine. It's not even genuine. So many of the times it's not genuine. Many influencers are now paid to sell the dream, not even the product. You're paid to sell the dream and not the product. How many of us have seen beauty and fashion influencers selling skincare products and they have terrible skin? But somehow it's still being marketed through this person, which I find absolutely bizarre. But to some women, they're like, wow, a $90 face cleanser, this has to work. All you see is the person and the price, and you're sold without any realization or actualization that this person has terrible skin, whatever the reason. This person has terrible skin, should not be pushing skincare products to me. Maybe I shouldn't trust their opinion. No, you're sold by the hype. And ChatGPT also mentions that seeing other Black women appearing flawless and successful online can create feelings of inadequacy, pushing more consumerism and consumption to measure up. It's true, very factual. Let me just switch to the comments to make sure that I'm not missing any comments. If you're here, thank you so much for watching. Hello. Again, my name is LA. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and share this video because I think it's really valuable information that we aren't talking about enough. And I really want Black women to move the needle on consumerism and how we are completely absorbed in these labels that do not appreciate us. So ChatGPT does give some insight on what could be the alternative, like real confidence boosts, mental health therapy, discussing these actual problems with a therapist can really dive into what is actually lacking. What don't you like about yourself? What would you like to see more of? What can help you? I think that's important to do, right? Financial empowerment, investment. I always say if you have a group of girlfriends and all y'all do is brunch and pull up in luxury cars, then y'all should be putting something together to buy real estate, to buy land, to buy properties that can really give you the life that you want to present to people. Authenticity over perfection. Ooh, this is amazing. Rejecting unrealistic beauty fashion expectations and embracing individuality. I think that's so important. I think that is a lot of what is lost in this conversation too, is that we're all buying the same products. I understand there may be a limit on affordability and fashion and stores that cater to a broad size range of women. But I don't know if anyone else is shopping other than Zara, ASOS, and Zara, ASOS, and there's another one, Urban Revival, that's out now. What else is, I don't see anybody doing anything else. There is zero individuality in the Black woman fashion marketing influencer space. There's zero individuality. Everybody has on the same thing, is shopping at the same stores, and nothing has changed. I haven't bought new clothing. Pardon me. I bought 3 dresses on when Fashion Nova was having either a New Year's sale. It had to be New Year's because it was over about 2 months ago. They were having a New Year's or after Christmas sale. I bought 3 dresses. It came to maybe $60. I haven't purchased anything else because I have not seen anything that I've been shown that is so groundbreaking that I need to have it. It's all the same trouser, sweater, vest from Zara, Urban Revival, or ASOS. There's no at all individualism being shown. There is one influencer who I think is brilliant at what she's doing. Her name is JB Style or Little Miss JB. I can't remember her name on YouTube. Let me see if I can find her super quick. Her name is Little Miss JB. She has a great style. And it's very current. It's very Little Miss JB Style. I believe that she is an influencer to watch because of the individual style that she has. I think it's profound because everybody else is giving the same thing and it's all starting to feel so very monetized. I don't think you love these products. I don't think you're interested in these products. I think you're only getting paid to push them to Black women, and that's a problem for me as well. Well, I hope this conversation leads you to having discussions with your friend groups, discussions at home. Let's start talking about real estate. Let's start talking about investments. Let's follow what these congressmen and senators are doing with their investments and their portfolios. Let's increase our retirement contributions. Let's increase our skill level. Let's talk about networking at these corporations, how to move out of the country, how to get jobs that let you move out of the country. Whatever it is, we need to push the needle past Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and Prada because I'm tired and we've talked about it enough. Nothing has changed with these brands. They aren't releasing groundbreaking fashion. Okay? Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I love you. I hope you're going to subscribe, share, and we can chat later. Put your thoughts in the comment section. I'd love to talk to you about it later. We're going to stay on this topic because I think if there's not a space where this is happening, maybe I should create it. Let's do that. Look in the description box for ways to contact me. I'm on TikTok as Live Well LA. I'm on Instagram as Live Well LA, so you can find me anywhere, and I'm always online. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.